Hello fellow collectors, Todd's back. Right, it's TBLeague Egyptian Gods time. I've got 3 new figures for my line. It's only about one more to go, I think, but I'll show you the 3 new figures, and then I'll show you what all of them look like in the actual collection itself. I don't really, it's not a review, it's just showing you the actual figure itself. If you want to see reviews, there's plenty of other people that do reviews on these figures. It's got quite a big following, the TBLeague, but yeah. So let's have a look at this one. This one's Seth. If you have a look at the stand, it's completely different from the others, but very well detailed in that sense. Even if you just go on the sides of it, the graphics really nicely well done. It's quite a weighty stand as well, and but it is very well done. Now this figure actually itself, I mean, you'll see the figure in a minute, does come in 2 colors. They do actually mention, instead of gold and silver, which everybody used to get confused about, they do mention it as being black or white. So you can get a black one, but this one is the white one. Now the base would be a slightly darker color if you got the black one, but this is the figure itself, and this is Seth. Now that, I tell you what, I was on the fence whether to get him, but he is a very important part of the god. Osiris, his brother, or the Ra, the sun god, that's his son, and so is Osiris. But he actually cut up with Osiris, and he was put back together. But yeah, this is the villain of the piece, really. The 2 sheaths there, I put them with the sheaths. He does come with other stuff. Obviously, you get more. You can take the helmet off. What you do is unclip it from the back here, and you feed it over his ears. But yeah, the detail on here is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way the cape goes. There's one part here. If you have a look around the back, this is how I'm going to have him displayed. Instead of this being hard, this is all cloth now. It's lovely. And then look, you got the plume, absolutely gorgeous, and the detail actually in the cape, the patterns, beautiful. I tell you what, they've done a good job. I mean, like I said, I was on a bit of the fence, but I thought, no, I'm gonna have to get him. And then once he came, I was pleasantly surprised. I really do like this one. This one I got from a company called Movie Figures. They're based in Bedford in the UK, so I can have it the next day. They normally have special discounts, things that they got in stock. But yeah, I've got that one here. It did come up with a few other things, such as this shield, which is absolutely lovely decorated. I did have him holding this with the other thing I'm going to show you in a minute. But I just thought, well, I've got a few holding shields now, but just the detail, absolutely fantastic. And then he came with his big cleaver. I mean, just look at look at that. I mean, that's just beautiful. And that's just what we could, well, it's really a big chopper, isn't it, really, rather than a spear. I did have him holding this. I really do like it, but I think at the moment that's quite iconic, because that's what he actually used, and none of the other figures have got these. So I thought, no, I've got to have him like this. So that is Seth. Like I said, you can either get him in black or white. And yeah, I just had to get this one. Right, okay, what other figure have I got? This one is Osiris, and I've been wanting this one for a long time. This one, you only get, like I said with Steph, you only get the one head sculpt. You can get them in 3 different colors. One is silver. Really, that's still a black body, but with silver armor. You can get the black version or this green version. The green version is a must for me because when he was actually put back together by his wife, he did turn out green. So green is very much a part of this figure in the Egyptian mythology. So this one had to be green. He does come with a sword, which I actually put it in the display. By the way, all the weapons are plastic. But like I said, this is not really a review. I'm just going to put that there for now. But he is stunning. But he's I've seen people on videos putting this together and it looks difficult, but it's not. It's it really does quite slip on easily if you just take your time and you know what you're doing. But again, another lovely base, but the detail on this is extraordinary. I absolutely love it. I've been wanting this one for quite some time. He had normally sold out most places. He did it at Movie Figures, he had sold out. But when I saw KG Hobby got 2 back in that I wanted, which is this one and the next one I'm going to show you. So I just ordered it from them. Yeah, I did get caught out on the shipping prices. They were quite expensive, but yeah, I mean his actual staff here does come in 2 pieces. When you first get it, some people don't know what the bottom part is, but it is the bottom part of the sheath itself. But all this is wired, and I just really haven't had time to really play with it and really sort of get it into a good position. But if you have a look here, this piece here is actually separate from the rest of the staff, and you just got to put it in. But it's easy to put it in for his hand that way. But yeah, quite remarkable, and I actually love it. And then of course he comes with a shield as well. So I thought, yeah, I'll put the shield on him. Hot Toys could learn a little bit of a lesson on how these shields are put up. As you know, when you're putting shields on Hot Toys, how many times do the hands stay on or they come off all the time? Well, these guys just get it right with just elastic really, and it just sort of, and then the bit at the bottom just slides into his hand. No falling off. It's really well done. But I really love this figure. I'm so glad to have him now, because he is, I mean, he's the father of Horus, and I really like it. I'm really glad I got it in the collection. And I know this one's been around a bit, but so impressed. I mean, even this is actually wired. But yeah, he's got hooves. But again, another nice stand. This one's quite light, it's not that bad. But he was, when he was cut up and chucked into the river, that he was supposed to be fed to Sobek, and but when his wife made a deal with Sobek, he brought all the pieces back. Which leads me on to the next figure. And that's Sobek himself. Now this one, I must admit, I'm blown away with. He is incredible. Again, I was on the fence whether to get this one or not, but I am so glad he is, because now he's my second favourite in the collection. He is stunning, absolutely stunning, and that base there is really heavy. It's incredible. I mean, obviously these 2 bits I've just added, but it comes with a cross, but it's just unbelievable. Really good. As you see, his shield there, and that's his sheath for his sword. But look at the detail on the back, just lovely. I'm so blown away with this one. I must admit, there's another collector that's been following my channel, Richard Snow. He's just finally got himself this one, first of many probably. I know he really likes it, but this is stunning. I really like it. Now this one comes either in black or white. If you get the black one, it's got the closed mouth. It had to be the white one for me because it's more of an action pose if he's got his mouth growling there. But look at the eyes and the detail on him, even down to the, you know, the staff. Just beautiful. And his sword, but like I said, that's all plastic. He does actually come with the famous cross, as some as the others done. But yeah, I really like this one. This one, it definitely had to be the white one. I just love the open mouth. Now normally I'll go for the one with the closed mouths, or a lot of the early ones you got 2 head sculpts and you can choose, but this one I had to, just so I could get that dramatic pose on him. I mean, it's just beautiful. So this one really does stand out in the collection now, because this one demands presence. So yeah, but if you're on the fence of getting these, but honestly this one I do fully recommend. He is gorgeous. I mean, look at the shield, the detail on that. It's beautiful. Still, again, like I said, it's TBLeague, it's the Feisty bodies, and they do hold, they're beautiful, they're lovely to work with. But I mean, just his eyes alone, they just glisten. It's just fantastic. I really like this one. Anubis is still my favourite, but this one is there. Yeah, I still like my Anubis, only because he looks so iconic in the Egyptian world anyway. But yeah, I think there's only one more I'll be getting now from this line, and that's Bass. That's the goddess, the cat goddess. But that's about it, because mainly now TBLeague are going down the Indian line for the American Cherokees and whatever. So I'm not going down that line. I just love these Egyptian gods and the pharaohs as well. It's not just Egyptian gods, it's pharaohs as well. I mean, because the real hard one to get, because it's long sold out, is Cleopatra. What they did, nothing much to her, but the prices she's going for at the moment, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, £600 plus. There's no way she's worth anything like that. So yeah, okay then. So right, I suppose it's have a look and see what these 3 look like actually in the collection setup. Just bear with me. And here we go. Yes, I've got to have a decent display made for these. I can't just keep leaving them out. But Steph, Tutankhamun, of course there's Horus, another Horus, Ra, the sun god, Ramesses, Anubis, which is still my favourite, and then the ones I've just shown you, and another Anubis, which is the Mark 1, but and another Horus in there. But yeah, that's the line I've got so far. So just one more I think, and that's it. But very pleased with these figures now, to have them. I can't believe this. They are a bit addictive, and the quality that they are, you know, and they're not even Hot Toy prices, but they're just Hot Toys quality, definitely over, in fact if not better. So I just think they're just absolutely amazing. Of course I haven't figured it out. I haven't even looked at it, but these bases will look to join onto those ones at the back. But I haven't even gone there because I haven't even got the room to even have a look at it. They shouldn't really be sitting where I've got them at the moment. But I'm going to have to make a proper display case for them. But they are extraordinary. I really do like. Sobek is just so good. But yeah, if you're ever on the fence about getting these, just have a look. You know, don't be fooled. Have a shop around. Don't be fooled on the first prices you see. But they are stunning. Absolutely. It's just the detail they always show. I mean, this one comes in 3 colours. The blue, the black and the white. And this one's the black one. And as you see, that colour base, that's for the black one. And I did get a spare base, which would have been for the white one, but I bought it on its own so I could put the first Anubis on it, because the first figures never came with a base. It's always the latest figures now come with bases. But yeah, that's the lot so far, and just one more to be added, and I'm sure she's going to fit right in. Okay, so this is the TBLeague Egyptian gods and pharaohs. Let me know what you think. Have you got some? What do you think of them? Just absolutely amazing figures. Okay then, see you soon. Bye.